Hi, welcome to today's tarot stream. My name is Tomek, and I'm here to answer your questions with tarot. So the way this works is that I will do 3 readings, and I have something in my eye, sorry. I will do 3 readings, and you pick one of the 3 readings. You can either pick before I do it or after, however you feel like works for you. And today's question is, what direction do I need to move in order to manifest money? I know people worry about money a lot. People ask about money a lot. So this is going to be advice on how to manifest money for yourself. So let's see. Let's do... This is reading number 1. It's going to be right here. And it looks like reading number 2 is this. I'm just kind of like looking at the energies and the cards and seeing what like kind of calls out to me. And this is reading number 3. Okay, reading 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a crystal on each of these here. And this is reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3. Basically, if you were brought to this video, it's because some kind of spirit or inspiration brought you here and for this advice, and you just use that same intuition to decide on which 3 of these readings apply to you. You can decide now, or you can listen to the readings and see which one resonates with you. It just depends on your own level of self-trust. So let's do reading number 1. And remember, you can pause the video and take time to decide which reading is for you. But right now we're going to do reading number 1. And this is, what direction do you need to move in for money? Okay, so actually, it's funny because you're definitely somebody that doesn't really need money to be happy necessarily, and you found a lot of happiness in your life and a lot of fulfillment in your life and other things, and your life is kind of rounded very well, which is good. But you're feeling like you're feeling like it's time to like expand, time to like get more, time to like make the energy bigger and bring in some more cash and more money. And so you're wondering what direction to move into. And I feel like in general, you are a person that like is definitely good at starting things and being aggressive and like moving your energies. But the thing right now, which is not necessarily the time for you financially to be taking huge risks or to be doing anything too crazy. I feel like that's something maybe you've done in the past and been successful at, but it's not something that's going to be working for you right now. For example, if like say that you're a gambling, like a poker player, and gambling is something that's brought you money in the past and you're really kind of lucky in the casinos. Right now is not that time. So right now is a time of like temperance and about like balance and balancing things. So you want to look into your life and you want to look at what's out of balance financially and balance things. So now would be a good time to like, go through all your subscriptions and see if you're really using them. Like maybe, budget your money better, like that kind of stuff. Like that kind of energy, that kind of vibe is going to kind of lead you in the direction of like better finances right now. It's just finding a sense of balance. So moving in the direction of balance is what is going to, it's kind of a weird answer to the question because you're probably wondering like, what does that mean? But really it just means that you need to kind of don't make any rash decisions. Don't make any decisions out of like emotion or huge emotions or anything. Like you need to really kind of center yourself and just kind of like, ground yourself and feel like a place of centering within yourself. And then that like centering within yourself is naturally going to allow you to progress into a direction that's going to lead more money into your life. And it's not like this like immediate answer that I think that you may have wanted, but that's what the cards are saying. Reading number 2. Alrighty, you may hear my roommate in the background grumbling about, but This is real here on Tarot Stream, okay, girl? We like grassroots here, honey. I'm just reading cards. That's all I'm doing. Oh, okay. Well, you, reading number 2, you are a person that has a specific skill, and you're actually really good at this skill. And I feel like you've had a lot of experiences with maybe this skill or whatever it is. There's some kind of craft, something that's special about you, some kind of like something within you that you're good at. And you may not necessarily like be focused on it right now or really understanding it or in a place of like awareness of it or surrounded. But there's, whether you're an artist, like a tradesperson, whether you're good with crafts, whether you're good with tools, fixing cars, like whatever it is, there's something that like some like crafts, not craft as in like making like crafts like, but like there's some kind of craftsman, some kind of craftswoman, some kind of like trade, like there's some kind of like thing that you're good at or whatever, and that you've been in the past been successful at. Whether or not it made you money, like it may have been just something that you did for a friend or like whatever, and you may feel like it's not necessarily always been there for you, but for you to move in the direction of more money is really like taking time to think about the skill that you have or the skills that you have or whatever craft it is that you have, and thinking of how you're going to turn that into not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a business, but it could be a career, it could be a job, could be like, for example, if you're great with tinkering with like computers and electronics and stuff, then maybe like working like like in switching jobs or switching positions in your company or doing whatever that is like more in line with that, looking for opportunities that basically like you need to look for opportunities that have to do with what like skills that you have right now. Like you're not really utilizing the skills that you possess and what you can do, and so what you need to do is shift your focus on that. Alrighty, so that's reading number 2, is your energy needs to move in the direction of like focusing on whatever skills that you have in order to manifest money in your life. Number 3. So, okay, so, wow, that's interesting. Number 3, okay, well, you definitely have some good financial mojo that's like surrounding you. You may be in a bad financial situation right now. You may not be making the amount of money that you want to make right now, but like you definitely have potential and you definitely have an energy that's surrounding you that's very like entrepreneurial. It's weird. I'm getting a lot of like, you need to start like, whereas reading 2 was more about like, finding a skill within yourself and moving in the direction of like exploiting that skill for money, which could lead to a business or could lead to working for someone else with that skill. Your energy is all about starting something new, like whether it's complete new career, complete new job, you need to start over. That's what you need to do. Like, and though you may be in a precarious situation right now when it comes to finances, your energy is that of like whatever you start right now, whatever big grand step that you make, whether it's like forging a whole new path for yourself, doing a whole new career, starting a new job, starting a company, like some big grand step. Like for you right now, in order to make money and to move in the direction of making more money, you have to make a grand step, a big step forward. And I think you already know what that is. And if you don't, then you need to take a look at like, how can I like, what if I was gonna start over my whole life today, if I was gonna make a whole new start, if I was gonna rebirth myself, what would I do? And it's like, and it may even be like that you're finishing, like say you're finishing college right now and you're listening to this reading and you're like, bitch, I just got a degree. You want me to get into what? Like, maybe, you know, with respects to New Start, it's like you've always had this idea of like degree taking you into a certain direction. But if you just shift your focus a little bit and see, oh, I could use this degree to do something completely different. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, is that there's a newness, an energy of like, if you start something anew, if you plot a new course, if you like change something right now, more like your abundance is going to happen. Like more, you're going to see fulfillment, you're going to see money, you're going to see emotional happiness. Like it's time for a big change. Like if you've been wondering, like, should I quit my job and just do that thing I always wanted to do? Yes, the advice from these cards is yes. If you believe in these cards and believe in what they say, then yes. Okay, so that is reading number 3. Thanks again, and remember always that the answer is within. Love you guys. Bye.